everyone, it is Dani'i and welcome to this morning update. I hope you're doing fantastic. So we're going to be looking at what is going on across the North Atlantic, and we've had quite a bit of rain around in parts of the Caribbean, especially the Lesser Antilles and parts of the Greater Antilles as well. For example, in parts of Haiti and Jamaica, especially in the afternoon yesterday, there was a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity within some areas and even some instances of flooding as well. So you can let me know what exactly happened for you, if you got those strong thunderstorms, a lot of heavy rain in your area. So it's been quite active and it is going to remain that way. Matter of fact, we could certainly see development in the vicinity of Central America, so that could potentially be the Caribbean, the Gulf, or Eastern Pacific. The general area is likely to have a lot of action as we're going to be heading into the next 2 weeks or so as we head throughout June. And we're going to be taking a look at the rainfall forecast, then we'll move on to what models have to show for that time frame. Alright, so here we're taking a look at what the Euro model has to show as we're going to be heading throughout much of today, and the more colorful the map becomes, more rain is expected. So areas such as the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, parts of Cuba, especially in the east, sections of Jamaica, Hispaniola, which comprises Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and even going to Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands may experience some periods of heavy rain and thunderstorms, especially as we're going to be heading into this afternoon. So it's really in the afternoon hours when we see a lot of the activity taking place. And even for the Cayman Islands as well, there could be some rain around. Hopefully that's going to be the case. I know you guys have been very dry there, but for parts of the Lesser Antilles, especially the Windward Islands, there could definitely be some rain moving in. And so Trinidad, Tobago, even Grenada could get a shower or so passing by. May not be anything too substantial for some areas, but there could definitely be some moisture in the area. That dry pocket remains within the vicinity of the ABC Islands. So pretty dry and sunny and hot as well there as we're going to be heading throughout today as the sun comes up. And then going to South America, Colombia is going to be quite active. We're seeing those dark red going to those purple and pink shadings, so rainfall amounts probably exceeding 3-4 inches as we're going to be heading through today. So thanks to the intertropical convergence zone, the area is quite active, and that is where the trade winds of the north and south meet. And when they do, they converge, they rise, and as warm air rises, it cools, condenses to form clouds, and hence a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity. And then we also see that Central America is going to be quite active. Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, to Honduras, parts of El Salvador, and southern Guatemala as well. So this general area has been quite active and is likely to remain pretty active as we head throughout today. The islands of San Andreas, Providencia may experience a few passing showers, nothing too significant, but for most of Guatemala, parts of northern Honduras, sections of Belize, and the Yucatan of Mexico, including the offshore islands, may not experience much rain as we head throughout today. Now, as I said, within the vicinity of Central America, we could see something try to form as we head throughout the month of June. So let's go ahead and take a look at what some models have to show. And first, we have the GFS. So GFS is showing that as we're going to be heading into Tuesday of next week, we're seeing all these green colors around, some spots of yellows, reds. That is all moisture, the precipitation rate. So we're seeing that L for that area of low pressure and a lot of moisture in parts of the Western Caribbean going to Central America. As we're going to be heading into Wednesday of next week, GFS is forecasting that area of low pressure to be moving over Western Cuba and headed into the Gulf, where we see a lot of moisture around parts of the Northwest Caribbean, the Bahamas, and Florida. So GFS has been hinting at this area for some time now, a bit inconsistent as it relates to intensity, but it has been showing that we could see an increase in rain and an area of low pressure forming within the vicinity of the Northwest Caribbean. The Euro model is not showing much happening at all as we head through next week as it pertains to development, but we do see that area of low pressure in the Pacific and a lot of moisture around Central America. The Icon model is showing something a bit similar, but has some of the moisture pulling up from the Western Caribbean up to the Gulf, and we see all of that moisture spreading into parts of Florida and what appears to be a tropical wave making its way across the Eastern Caribbean at that time. So here we can definitely see that the models are hinting at it, and that wouldn't be surprising. I mean, we're in the month of June, and this is really the area we want to watch for development. So this is a map showing the typical tracks and the typical origin of tropical cyclones that develop in the month of June. So this wouldn't be surprising to see. However, because of the very warm sea surface temperatures, we could definitely see rapid intensification taking place, but that can only happen if other environmental conditions are conducive. But of course, guys, I'm going to be keeping you posted on all that is happening and all that is expected. This is still some time out, probably a week or so, so I'll keep you posted as necessary. But for now, we still got that trough affecting the northern islands of the Caribbean. More rain is expected as we're going to be heading through today, with the bulk of it really being in the afternoon hours. So I'm going to keep you posted on that. And if you should encounter any flood waters today, please don't take any unnecessary risks and stay safe as best as you can. So that's it for now. And if you have any questions, do feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll respond when I can. And remember to always be weatherwise.